State lawmakers are looking into changes in how charter and private high schools compete athletically.
Yeah, it comes as several Columbia area schools have forfeited games against Gray Collegiate Academy. So News 19's Becky Buds explains what's happening.
On Monday, a panel of state lawmakers discussed a handful of legislation aimed at leveling the playing field between charter and traditional public schools.
And when we have problems of schools fighting amongst each other and our children being pushed out of the sport that they love to play, something's wrong.
It all stems from concerns that charter schools can recruit the best athletes, which gives them a major competitive advantage over traditional public schools that only have students inside their geographical borders. The proposed bills range from limiting charter schools in postseason play to putting charter schools in higher athletics classifications and putting athletics under the Department of Education.
I also think there's got to be an accountability process. And when you put them under an agency, you require that certain things be measured and certain things be looked at, and that doesn't stay in a vacuum.
South Carolina High School League Commissioner Dr. Jerome Singleton testified that a temporary law renewed in the state budget every year would prevent those bills from changing anything.
So that the proviso says that all schools have to be treated the exact same. Well, that kind of puts us a little bit in a bind, because to be able to create the level playing field, we need to have the authority to address them as we see fit.
Kevin Mason is the executive director of the Public Charter School Alliance of South Carolina. He agrees change is needed, but isn't sure what that should look like.
Not all charter schools are the same, and so not all charter schools have high-performing athletic programs or have a student body that is made up that mirrors Gray or Oceanside or those other schools that have those type of programs.
The committee is taking public testimony at their next meeting, which is scheduled for later this month. No legislation can be considered until lawmakers return in January. Reporting at the State House, Becky Buds, News 19 WLTX.
Well, last month, the South Carolina High School League Executive Committee voted in favor of allowing any team facing region game forfeiture in any sport to replace it with another opponent if one could be found without a penalty.